Action back with another video. Now today I'm filming my first video in my new house. If you want, leave down in the comments. I can do a house tour if you really want. Before we get started with this video, I want to say I'm so sorry for not posting in a very, very, very long time. And my friend Isthmus, the dinosaur, has not posted in a very long time. I think he told me over a phone call that he was gonna post soon. But I've filmed so many videos, and I've just been too lazy to post them, and I'm still pretty lazy, so I don't really want to post them. But basically, I have a couple new figures, and I destroyed some cabinets. But we're going to get right into this video. We are going to be doing a WWE action figure draft. I'm just waiting on my dad. See you guys then. One more thing. We are not drafting women's superstars or championships. There are two champions. The current champions are the Hardcore Champion, which is Goldberg, and the UAW Champion, which is me. I don't know if I posted this video, but I spent like 3 weeks doing a stop-motion battle royal for the UAW Championship, which I think Roman Reigns won. Yeah, Roman Reigns won it. And then I guess we'll just say I defeated him or something. But he is no longer the UAW champion. I don't think I'm going to post that video, though, because it was not very good. I'm going to try and do some stop-motion videos, but I got to practice. But as I said, we're waiting on my dad, and then we're going to get this draft started. I don't know who's Raw and who's SmackDown. Say hi to Mr. Tripod. Hello. So, yeah. We'll get right into it right now. And we're back. Oops. So, to start off this draft, I'm going to tell my dad all the rules. So, we have 3 separate piles, and this goes for you guys too. We have a Legends pile, you can't see them. We have Legends, tag teams, you can break up tag teams, and you can draft the tag teams. Like, let's just say, I want D-Generation X. In some drafts, you would have to go, I want Triple H, and then I would get my turn, and then you would have to say, I want Shawn Michaels. But you can draft tag teams in one turn, and if you want, you can split up tag teams and only take one of the members. And then we have the other pile over there with current modern-day superstars. Mm-hmm. And then we also have my doggy, Lily.
Okay, so you're going to help me in remembering some of their names because you know that my memory not so good.
Well, you're going to be picking all the legends, and you know all their names.
Well, sometimes, I forget things in my old age.
Yeah, you're not old. But we can do rock, paper, scissors for first pick.
Okay.
And whoever wins gets to pick what brand they're going to be, Raw or SmackDown. And we'll get to pick the first superstar.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, do you want to be Raw or SmackDown?
Well, since Raw really was in my day and age, I'll pick Raw, and I'll let you have SmackDown.
Good, because SmackDown's the best. Okay. This is the first overall draft pick for Monday Night Raw.
Woohoo!
Who do you pick? I can grab the figure for you.
Am I picking from these first?
You're picking from either any of those piles. You can take a tag team, you can take one member of a tag team, a modern day superstar,
Okay, so I'm gonna take my all-time favorite, and that's going to be the Warrior.
I figured you were gonna take him. I was actually planning on taking him as one of my first draft picks, but that's perfectly fair. So we're just going to line our figures down like this. You can see the Ultimate Warrior, hopefully. My first draft pick, let me walk around the room. You see, I don't think I told you, but we have 2 champions. The Hardcore Championship and the UAW Champion.
Okay.
The Hardcore Champion is Goldberg, and the UAW Champion is me. I told the audience this. My first overall draft pick for SmackDown.
Wait a minute, before you do that, wouldn't it make more sense that we both pick from one category first and then move to because you know what's going to happen is I'm going to eat up all the old school guys and you're going to eat up all the new school guys.
Well, what's going to happen is we have to have a variety. We can choose from whichever ones we want, but we have to have a variety.
Okay, so then how about every turn you have to go to a different category?
That's perfectly fine, but
Okay.
my first overall draft pick is the UAW champion himself, Unlimited Action. That's me right there. Gotta have the best for first. I don't do that best for last because that opportunity can leave. So what is your next draft pick?
Okay, so I say we go into the tag team teams.
You can, I might.
Okay, since you know Triple H is one of my favorites, I'm going to take Triple H and Sweet Chin Music.
Shawn Michaels. We got D-Generation X, the Amazing Ultimate Edition. Hold on, let's come over here. We have the Amazing Ultimate Edition, Triple H here. And we have this Ghostbusters Shawn Michaels figures. Two of my favorite figures that I have. So your second draft pick is a tag team. And on that note, I guess I will have to go with a tag team. We are going to go with, in my opinion, let's get no hate in the comments, guys. In my opinion, the world's greatest tag team there ever was, The Shield. We have Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. World's greatest tag team. We got The Shield on SmackDown.
Hey, you got 3 guys in that deal.
Yep, because that's
Where's
a tag
my
team.
third D-Generation X? I need like X-Pac.
I don't have a figure.
Alright,
So now,
okay.
now you have to go to a different one.
So,
You can even
I
go back
guess-
to Legends.
I'll go back over here now. Alright, I'm gonna take Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar drafted to Raw, your third overall draft pick. That's pretty cool pick. I'm going to go over to the Legends and I'm going to take the Dead Man, the Icon, the Phenom, the Undertaker. Beautiful Elite 79 exclusive Undertaker, exclusive to Walmart, celebrates the 30-year anniversary of the Dead Man. Beautiful attire, the Extreme Rules 2019 attire, with the hat, the rubber jacket, the trench coat, beautiful head scan. This is one of the figures that I've picked up in the past since I've stopped filming, and I was going to post a video, but I just was too lazy. So now we have the Phenom, The Undertaker, on SmackDown.
Okay, so I guess I'm going back to the Legends, because you know, those are my favorite.
Yes, we all know that.
Let's see. I will take. I'll take the Stinger.
You'll take Sting, very good wrestler, just appeared on AEW Dynamite a couple weeks back. I
did?
Yep, I thought you didn't know that. He appeared and he came face to face with Chris Jericho, Darby Allin, and others.
Did he come with his walker?
He didn't come with his walker because he doesn't have a walker.
I'm an old man.
Okay, stop making fun of people. This
Alright,
is a
sorry.
YouTube video. We're gonna get hate in the comments. It did come with some sort of jacket, almost like the Undertaker's, but I didn't have time to
I
find
think
that.
that's when he was doing the Crow. When
Yeah.
he had that black leather jacket.
Yes. I'm going to go over to tag teams again, and I'm going to get the second greatest tag team of all time, the Hardy Boys! The Hardy Boys, the most charismatic team there is, and two of the best wrestlers the world has ever seen. I made this little thing custom. I can't remember what it's called. It's one of those like
Vest shirts.
vest shirts, whatever it is. I took this Hardy Boys symbol off Google and I super glued it onto a D-Generation X. shirt. And then this one I got off the Elite 75, and I put it on these two figures, which were, it's like a battle pack of some sort. So those are being added to SmackDown. What's your next pick, Dad?
I think I am going to take the greatest tag team. Well, you don't actually have the greatest tag team out there, but
yeah, Legion of Doom.
the Legion of Doom. But I guess I'm gonna take the NWO.
The NWO. This is a little bit different of an NWO because we have the regular Diesel, Kevin Nash, and Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, but we also have my custom fix-up of the NWO, The Rock. I figured that was a really cool custom. I've seen a lot of John Cena NWOs, but I didn't have the right head scan to put on here, so I just figured I'd take my loose Rock figure, take the head off, and put it on this nice NWO, which was a Scott Hall, but I'm like, The Rock is more important to me than Scott Hall.
But you don't have the leader and the most important NWO character.
Well, actually, I do, because my next overall draft pick is Hulk Hogan! Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. What you gonna do, brother? This is a custom. It was probably my first custom ever. Weird bobbly head, shirt, and then weird random yellow, like, knee pads
on regular pants.
On weird
street
pants.
pants
So,
with jeans.
Yeah, so that's kind of a weird custom, but that's the only Hulk Hogan I have now, so. Your next pick is?
Alright, I think I have to go over here again, and for new guys, well, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin over here, which
I didn't realize that until right now. No, that's gonna be
I'm
my next draft
sure
pick.
that you're gonna want him.
Yeah, this is gonna be my next draft pick.
Alright, I don't want to take him, so I'll take Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, the master of the Hurt Lock. This is the Elite Series 68? No. I don't think it's in the 60. Yeah. Probably 60. You got that mixed up. You got that mixed up with Roman Reigns. My next draft pick is the master of the stunner, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a custom. I took the Milkomania, Stone Cold Steve Austin, which, by the way, the Milkomania Kurt Angle is me.
What?
I put the vest on from, I think, the Ghostbusters figure.
What?
I put the knee pads on from the Ghostbusters figure, and then the knee braces on from the basic 2-pack between him and Mr. McMahon. And
That's cool.
yes, this is probably one of my favorite figures in my collection. What is your next draft pick?
Alright, I will take Stone Cold from your...
No,
I can't do that?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going back to the vintage guys here. Retro. And I think I'm going to take Kurt Angle.
That was going to be one of my next picks.
Baldy.
Okay, please don't.
Well, that's what they did.
That's not what I did.
They did too, when he first shaved his head.
Kurt Angle, this is the Elite 68, I believe. Very beautiful figure. Wait, if this is the 68, then I think that Bobby Lashley is like 62 or something. It's in the 60s. It came out, I got it for like Black Friday last year, so it was probably like 62. And here you go. Here's Kurt Angle, the only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history, I believe.
So that makes him the only real wrestler.
Yeah, sure.
Brock Lesnar, he was in
He was
wrestling
in UFC. There's been a couple people in
He
UFC.
wrestled in college, I think.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna go to the old vintage guys, and I think.
Why don't you take Vince McMahon?
Nah, I don't need him. I'm going to take the 16-time world champion, wheeling and dealing son of a gun,
Kurt.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
All I have is a basic, and it's kind of him in a suit, so But Ric Flair, the 16-time world champion, that's who I'm going to take. What is your next pick?
Whoa!
Remember, you cannot take a retro person because that's what you got.
All right, so let me see. I don't really like what you have left in the tag teams
Oh,
over
really?
there. I don't really like Otis and whatever Tucker. I don't like Edge and Christian. I don't even know who those other two guys are, and I don't like
That's the Miz and John Morrison.
Okay, and I don't really like the guys that play the trumpets and that. So I guess I'll take Edge and Christian because they're the ones I dislike the least.
Well, I mean, they are some of the best of the best. The Elite 76 Christian, and then this Edge from the Battle Pack between him and Jeff Hardy. I think it was a WrestleMania Battle Pack. So there you go, Edge and Christian. My next pick is going to be from the new school guy, since I just got a retro guy. I'm going to take the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, the Elite 77 figure. I put the coat from the Elite 70 Demon Finn Balor, which I also got on Black Friday of last year, I think. And I made this kind of like custom. I really like this figure. It has a lot of detail.
I really don't like that figure.
Yeah, my dad isn't one for these.
He looks like the
types of things.
devil.
Yeah, I agree, but don't say that because there are people that don't agree with that kind of stuff. So please don't. That's kind of politically incorrect in the WWE world.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. So the Fiend, I love this figure because it has a lot of detail.
He's carrying a head, for heaven's sakes.
It's his old persona. He uses that to symbolize that he has a new persona and he is no longer that eater of worlds Bray Wyatt. So yes, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. That is my next person in my collection.
Okay, so now I'm back to the.
You want to go to the retro guys, of course.
Yes.
Remember.
I'm gonna
Right.
take.
Booker T. The WrestleMania 36 exclusive, or just WrestleMania 36 figure, Booker T.
King Booker. King Booker. Where's his crown?
This wasn't King Booker. This was just based off regular Booker T. So here you go. He's a
Didn't he have a partner back then?
Stevie Ray, his brother.
Yeah. Where's his brother at?
I don't have that figure. I'm going to go to the retro guys again. And speaking of Ric Flair being a 16-time world champion, I'm also going to take the other 16-time world champion, the master of thugonomics, John Cena.
I didn't even see him over there.
Yeah, he was hiding under this thing.
The doorstep.
Yes. So John Cena, this is the Ghostbusters John Cena. Love this figure. It's perfect. What is your next?
Okay, I can't take a retro,
No, you
right?
cannot.
So I'm going over there now.
Well, you can take current guys too. Don't forget about them.
All right, let me see.
Here, I can move some of these down.
I'm gonna take Sheamus.
Sheamus.
I'm a
The
Sheamus, then I'm gonna choose Sheamus.
Why are you so Sheamus? Of the Celtic Warrior joining Monday Night Raw. My next pick will also be from the newer guys.
He better be good or I'm gonna trade him right away.
Okay. Well, I would have to accept the trade. My next pick is the non-world's largest man. I wanted to say that, but he is. I would say he's the master of the KO punch.
Who is he?
The Big Show.
Oh, I didn't see the Big Show. Oh,
Yeah.
you got ones hidden over here.
Yeah, I was just saying I'm gonna move them back. The Big Show. This is a custom figure. This was the Elite 70. I put a basic Big Show head on it so that it wouldn't be old school. All right, what is your next pick?
All right, well, I guess I gotta go to the tag team, so
Or you can
I
do retro.
guess, huh?
You can do retro.
But I did.
No,
Here's
you just
retro, new, so I gotta go
No,
tag team.
you can you just can't. Like, you couldn't do a retro after this. Now that you did something else, now you
Alright.
can go back to retro.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue if you're letting me get retro guys here. So, I'm gonna take I'll take the Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
I'm the cream of the crop. Yeah!
Randy Savage. Yeah. Joining Monday Night Raw, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. R.I.P. Macho Man. I know it's been so long.
Rest in peace, Macho Man.
I'm going to go to
Look
the
at his
older
legs.
guys too.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yes, I know. My next figure is going to be from the Retro, and I am going to pick the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. Joining SmackDown.
You know, we have a lot more of those, so maybe we should just get through all of those.
That's fine.
Okay, because I just saw a guy I really want.
Yes.
The British Bulldog Danny Spivey!
It's Danny Boy Smith.
Yeah, but he was also Danny Spivey.
Yeah, that's not good enough. The British Bulldog. Love this figure. I don't remember what series that's from at all. I think it's
He's
from like...
one of the greatest.
He is. I agree with that. My next overall draft pick is... the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart. I think this was from, I know this was Ultimate Edition, but I think this was Ultimate Edition Series 2 or 3. Bret Hart, I love this figure. The only thing is that the head sits way too far up on his neck.
I wish we had his partner, the Anvil.
Yeah, there was an exclusive of that, but it was very hard to find, and it was very expensive online, so
He
I
was
couldn't
cool.
get it. He was pretty cool.
All right, so let me see. God, there's so many good guys.
I
I just
know.
don't know who to choose. Are you saying that if somebody chooses Mankind, they get both of those Mankinds?
No, they can choose whichever one they want.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take Bobby the Hammer Valentine.
Don't you mean Greg the Hammer Valentine?
Oh yeah, Greg. Let me do that over. Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, Elite Legend Series 7. I'm going to walk over to the camera to make sure it's still filming because I know a lot of times it doesn't.
He was kind of fat, and they actually even did that here in the. They gave him like a little paunch.
Speaking of fat old figures, I'm going to take.
Whoa! Oh wait, that's the wrong guy.
Okay. I'm going to take the recently passed away Pat Patterson. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
He's kind of fat too, not gonna lie. He was the first ever Intercontinental Champion. He won it in Rio de Janeiro in 1960 something, I think. And
All those guys were kind of chubby at that time.
yeah, so we got Pat Patterson. I have no idea what series that's from because it was some sort of exclusive that I found at Walmart.
Where's Dusty Rhodes?
Oh, I don't know. He's probably in there somewhere if you want me to find him.
No, it's okay. We'll keep going with what we have. We'll do another one another day.
Okay.
All right, so many to choose from. We got the Brutus the Barber. I really like him. Is that Sid Vicious?
Yes, that is. That is Psycho Sid.
Oh, bring me Psycho Sid, baby.
We got this Elite 40 or 50, whatever it was, Psycho Sid. I found this one at a Walgreens. Yeah, so we got Psycho Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Not one of my favorites. Wasn't
was
really a
huge.
big fan. My next pick, I think I'm going to start heading for the newer guys. And I'm going to let my dad take some of the retro guys. If he starts taking some ones that I want, I ain't going to let him do that. But I am going to take the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Oh, I was going to take him when I went back over to that side.
Okay, your next is...
All right, is that Lex Luger?
That is Lex Luger.
Bring him on down, baby.
Lex Luger.
Woo!
I think that I'm going to take a retro guy this time. But let's see who I want to take.
There's Chris Jericho. He's one of your favorites.
I don't know if I'd say that.
There's Latino Heat.
I'm going to take him eventually. But I think I'm going to go with the Big Red Machine, Kane. This is the new, I think it was Decade of Domination. No, this was the Survivor Series. I was gonna say I don't think I remembered him being in the Decade of Domination.
He's a new one, right?
This is a new one. Yes, I got him with the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that is a beautiful figure.
I was there that day.
Yes, you were. You bought it for me.
You know, I keep eyeing that Andre the Giant, but I just can't bring myself to pick him. Who's that guy in the yellow shorts over there?
Yellow shorts.
This one right here.
This one.
Yeah. No.
This one.
Yeah.
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, I don't want him. I'm gonna take that guy. I forgot his name.
This one.
No, the one in the back against the wall. Yeah.
This one.
Mark Henry. It just came to me.
World's strongest man.
World's strongest man, baby.
Or so they say. I am going to go to retro and I am going to grab Andre the Giant because I realized I have the Big Show, Braun Strowman. Now I have Andre the Giant. They could also go up against the likes of The Undertaker and The Fiend. So Andre the Giant. This was actually the Giant Machine.
Are your guys fighting my guys or are your guys fighting your guys?
Well, you see on Raw, they fight against each other, the roster.
Right.
So you have your own roster and you can produce matches between yours.
Okay.
The only time that we will actually interbrand and like intersect and like have matches with each other is at pay-per-view events.
Okay. I just want to make sure because you got a lot of monsters over there.
Yes, I would destroy your team.
What? No, not really.
Okay, you're right.
All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna pick up Goldberg.
The hardcore champion.
Gilbert.
Not Gilbert. I'm going to go to retro. It seems like me and my dad are kind of switching. And just because I was just talking about big guys, although he isn't one of my favorites, we have the Elite 77 Viscera figure. He will go great with all the other big guys that I just mentioned in my past pickup.
He's a scary individual.
He is. Pretty
Okay.
intimidating.
Who's the guy in the red pants? Yes.
Classy Freddy Blassie.
Oh yeah, classy Freddy Blast. Who's above him with the white tank top? Yeah.
That is Sergeant Slaughter, believe it or not.
Oh yeah. I can't really see his face.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna take Batista.
Batista, the Elite 75? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think it's the Elite 75 or Elite 72 or something like that. It's Batista from his WrestleMania 35 attire when he had his last match against Triple H in that no-holds-barred match.
And he broke his neck?
I don't think so, but I think Triple H ripped his nose ring out or whatever.
Maybe he ripped his nose off.
That'd be funny. I'm going to go to tag teams, believe it or not. And speaking of big guys, one member isn't very big in height, but is pretty big in weight. And by that, I'm talking about Otis and Tucker.
Mandy!
You're doing it wrong. Oh yeah, Mandy, my precious little peach.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the new guys. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I think. That's a tough. I think I'm gonna take Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brutus Beefcake.
Yes.
This is also from an old Elite series. I don't exactly remember. I think I found this at a Walgreens too. Speaking of which, is it just me or has Walgreens kind of started a decline in their action figures?
Yeah, they're not carrying them any. But look at this guy, his ultimate mullet. That's what you call a mullet. See, that's what they used to say is professional in the front and party in the back, baby.
Okay, I'm not going to question that because I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right,
But
whatever.
I am going to go for, as you mentioned earlier, Latino! Latino! Viva la raza! We got the WWE Legend Series 8 Eddie Guerrero figure. Beautiful figure. One of my favorites in my collection. Has that beautiful cloth "I'm Your Poppy" t-shirt.
You know, I think you may be confused by this selection, but I am going to pick You're Fired. Because even though he had a lot of money and even though he's the CEO and owner, he was pretty jacked when he was, you got to admit.
With his battles with Stone Cold Steve Austin in 2000?
Yeah, he was ripped.
Yes, he was. I think Shane McMahon kind of was his bodybuilding coach.
You're fired.
Well, if you're going to pick him, then I might as well go with his son, the moneymaker, Shane McMahon.
Money, 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 money. Oh, I think I'm combining two different songs.
Probably.
All right. I am going to go with, I really have two that I want, but I think I'm going to take Ryback.
Ryback.
And hope the other one stays around.
Feed me more, everybody. Well, since I know you're going to want a retro guy, I won't take anybody from you. I'm going to go over here, and I am going to take the king of the Claymore, the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Who?
Drew McIntyre. He's the best.
Who?
Don't you
All right, you know, I noticed that you have some basics in here.
Just a couple.
But you have a ton of other basics that you don't have in here, and I'm just wondering why.
Well, if you name them, I can tell you why.
There are thousands of them.
No, I don't even have that many.
Yeah, you do. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go with Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake Roberts. This is also the Legends Series 8 figure. Comes with Damien the Snake. Here you go. Here, we'll probably take the snake off so we can lay down flat. We have Jake the Snake.
Just make sure his snake doesn't bite any of my other guys.
Hopefully it bites you. We're going to go with the Phenomenal.
Why don't you pick those guys already and get them off the floor?
No,
Because I'm not picking them.
Well, I'm not picking them either.
But you love them.
No, I don't.
You used to.
Yeah, I have a lot more favorites than them. The Phenomenal, AJ Styles, the Elite Series 77, AJ Styles, the OC figure. I love this figure. It is amazing. Dad, go for your next pick.
All right, well, you know I love those, and I know you love these, so I'm trying to avoid not taking them.
No, you can take whichever one you want.
I think because I am Italian, I think I am going to take my buddy Marino over there.
Morella.
Santino.
I was going to pick him.
Santino! Where's his sock?
It's in my big huge bin
Is
somewhere.
that in the dirty laundry?
It should be. It needs to be cleaned. I am going to take the Decade of Domination Series 1 Randy Orton figure. Now this is
I
a
would have
beautiful
taken him,
figure.
but I didn't recognize his face because he's not bald.
That's nice. So let's hear next draft pick for Monday Night Raw.
All right, I think I'm going to take Jimmy Sugarfly Snuka over there.
How was that, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka?
Yeah.
You're talking about him?
Yes.
That's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh, yeah. Ricky the Dragon. I forgot.
Sorry,
I'm an
my
old
dad
man.
has a pretty bad memory.
You will too one day.
Yes, I know. But I don't right now, so.
Whoa!
One person.
I do that with all of them.
Yes, I know.
That's a wrestling thing.
I am surprisingly actually going to go with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I don't remember what series this is. Oh, yeah, this came with the Festival of Friendship set. You got Kevin Owens, because it has the pants.
I think I'm going to take Have a Nice Day. Have a nice day. Mankind.
Oh, which Mankind do you want? Do you want this Mankind that I got from Quake Collectibles, which you will see in one of my first videos?
Yep.
Or my custom Mick Foley figure that I worked so hard on.
I think I'm going to take your custom one because he looks more like he's ready to fight.
Yes, I agree. I love this custom
And
that I
let's
made.
not forget, he was a very good wrestler. Remember all the stuff he used to put himself through? Who was it that threw him from the top of the cage?
Oh, Undertaker's done that many
Undertaker on top of Tax, right?
something like that, yeah.
Tax or nails or something.
Threw him
Tables.
through himself.
This guy's been thrown through everything God ever created, I think.
He even lost an ear.
He's got a couple of missing teeth, too.
Yes. I am going to go with one of Eddie Guerrero's very, very best friends, Rey Mysterio! Booyaka, booyaka! This is from the WrestleMania 35 Battle Pack with him and Samoa Joe. So that's going to go right there. Let's see what you got.
I don't know who's going to end up taking, what's his name over there?
Jericho? Del Rio?
Del Rio.
I thought you.
I don't think I'm going to end up taking him. I think I'm going to take Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He was pretty good in his day.
He was decent. I mean, he had a pretty good match at WrestleMania against Hulk Hogan.
He's missing. I thought he wore Army.
Yeah, he did. That's just a random weird elite. I've never seen it before.
Look, he's got hair like me.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm going to go with Eric Bischoff. This is like one of my only Jakks figures in my collection. I have like one or two others. Yeah, I have a Rick Rude and a Rey Mysterio. But Eric Bischoff, I think I'm going to grab him.
I don't think there has ever been another guy that has been fired and rehired more times than that guy.
You might be right.
And he's got to hold some kind of record. All right, I think I'm going to take the Hurricane.
The Hurricane, that was going to be one of my next picks. But you know what?
Maybe I'll trade you for somebody later.
Yeah, no thanks. I think I'm going to go back to the new guys, and I think I'm going to get...
How come this Hurricane looks like he's kissing somebody in this?
I don't know, it's weird.
He's
It's
like-
a weird face. But I'm going to go with Samoan Destroyer.
Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe. This is his NXT figure that came with the
Hoo-ah!
wrong person. Came with the old NXT Championship, and I put a head from that same Elite Battle Pack with him in it. I put that head on this because my other figure kind of, the one that came with the Rey Mysterio, I kind of ruined because it was my first custom and I ruined it.
All right.
Dad, there's a couple that you can't see. Hold on, let me move them.
Remind me of who these guys are. Which is this one? Rude's son?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Robert Roode.
I'm gonna take Robert Roode.
Robert Roode.
Only in memory of Rick Rude.
Which I will be picking up that figure probably for Christmas.
Hey, only
I
if Santa remembers.
Sure. I'm going to take the Elite Series 74
Okay, I'm gonna
Finn
take Lily.
Balor. I just picked this figure up like yesterday because I opened some Christmas cards early, so I was able to get this figure. This is the Elite 74 Finn Balor. I love this figure, one of my favorites.
What do you think of my picks, Lily? Oh, watch out for the snakes.
Okay, let's see your next pick.
Okay, let me put the dog down. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna take. Who's this guy right there?
This guy?
Yeah.
Apollo Crews.
I don't know anything about Apollo Crews. Who's that guy down there?
Fandango.
I don't know anything about Fandango. Oh, is this? Bing, bing, bing. Ricochet Rabbit?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take Ricochet.
Yeah, he was the last one hiding up there.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar, Ricochet Rabbit, I think is like an old cartoon.
Yeah.
He can tell you about it. I wasn't alive.
He was a sheriff rabbit.
Okay, I am going to go with the original bro,
Bro.
Matt Riddle. Now, I would have picked this figure a long time ago if I had the Elite 78. Probably would have been my first
They
pick.
make him with super huge calves.
Well, he has super huge calves.
Where's his
That's what makes him
sliders?
neat.
That's like his thing. You don't have his sliders on it.
Yeah, I know, because I don't have the Elite yet. The
I
Elite
thought
comes
that
with
one
sliders.
came with sliders.
No, it didn't. I tried to make custom sliders and they didn't work.
No, you had sliders.
No, I don't.
Really?
Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. You don't have to get angry. Who's in the ring?
Oh, that's just a referee.
Oh.
I mean, unless you want
Uh,
to use them, because that's actually the IRS.
I'll take IRS.
Okay, so we got IRS. I didn't expect him to be picked, so I just used him as a referee. I think I am going to go with.
I thought you had a referee.
I don't really. I have that Build-A-Figure Danny Davis, but we didn't have some of the parts, so we had to put a Brock Lesnar head on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Oof.
Easy killer.
I think I'm going to go with. You know what? I just realized. I don't know if these two are still in a tag team or not, but I put them separate, and I realized that they were a tag team, or they still are. I don't like them together as a tag team, so I'm going to split them up, but since I can draft tag teams in one round, I'm going to take Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Seems like cheating to me.
No, it's not cheating. It's still a tag team.
Well, since I'm Raw, I think I'm gonna have to finally pick
Chris
Raw
Jericho.
is Jericho!
As soon as he said, and since I'm Raw, I thought Raw is Jericho, and this is my custom figure.
Maybe I wouldn't hate him so much if he didn't have that stupid goofy jacket on.
Okay, well, this is the Shinsuke Nakamura jacket anyways. I just put that on for
Yeah, put it on him.
I missed.
I'll take the Jericho without the
Yep,
Candy
this is
cane.
also a custom.
candy cane shirt.
Yeah, totally candy cane. Alright, I'm going to go with...
This is a custom?
I put that head on him, and I made those, and I put those black boots on him, and then I colored that little area black, and then I put black knee pads on
He
him.
uses like shin guards on his boots, I think.
Yeah. I think I have no choice, because there's not too many new guys left, I think I have no choice but to pick the New Day! We have,
Throw me a pancake, I'm hungry.
okay. So we have these two, which are elites from like Elite 40 something, and then we have this basic Big E. I am gonna finish getting the Elite 79s of Xavier Woods and Big E because I already have the Elite 78 Kofi Kingston. That's
These guys are not in the running, right?
No, they're not. So you have Drake Maverick, Elias, Apollo Crews, Fandango, The Miz and John Morrison, Classy Freddie Blassie, or Alberto Del Rio.
I'll take Freddie Blassie, I guess.
Classy Freddie Blassie. Adding him to your roster.
Yeah. Where's the other old guy I had?
Greg the Hammer, he is in the second row.
No, I thought I had him.
No, he's, no, you just have him. I mean, you have a couple old guys because you took a lot of the retro guys. You have Burgess the Barber, Jake the Snake, Mick Foley, he's a Dragon
No, I think
Steamboat.
you got the other.
Sergeant
Oh, yeah,
Slaughter.
you got the other guy.
Yeah.
I was talking about that guy over there.
Yeah, Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson.
You know what? I think I'm going to take the Elite Series 78 Drake Maverick. Starting to run out of room on the table, so I'm going to have to move these a little bit closer. We are almost done, guys.
Who's this?
That's Elias.
Alright, let me have Elias.
We're running short on action figures here that I took out anyways.
Sing me a song, Elias.
I think I am going to take The Miz and John Morrison.
Good. Thank God. Now the last one you have to take is Del Rio. That's what we got left over there?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the first guy is who again?
Fandango,
And then?
Apollo Crews,
Okay, I'll take Fandango.
Fandango. And just to make you mad, I'm going to take Apollo Crews. So therefore, you have to take Alberto Del
Well,
Rio.
let's see, count how many you guys you have, because maybe we could just throw him back in the box.
Well, no, because I have the tag teams. I have
Alright.
most of the tag teams. So that's our rosters. Here, let me show you guys all of our roster.
I think we need a bigger table. Oops.
So that's my roster over there. And then that's my dad's roster. Now, just a quick minute before we go, I am going to have my dad do a surprise.
Put in the comments who you think would win if Raw fought SmackDown, I'm interested in knowing if you guys are basically old school or new school.
So now, before we go, thank you for that, Dad. We are going to fantasy book for a minute. We're gonna say out of our roster, who would have a great fight against who. I'll go first because SmackDown is obviously the best.
In our own team?
In our own team.
Okay.
I would say that for the tag team division, obviously all of them would do great together. But fantasy booking wise, I would like to see a fatal four-way maybe between Roman Reigns, The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I would also love to see a new rematch between John Cena and The Big Show. Probably Pat Patterson versus some of the older guys. I wouldn't do too much with him. If anything, he'd be a manager or something. Obviously, Eric Bischoff isn't going to wrestle. I'm probably
He could fight
gonna have
Shane McMahon.
He could. I'm probably gonna have Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio be kind
Fighting
of
against each other?
frenemies, probably frenemies, where they do tag teamed and they kind of have a feud, but not a really personal feud, not where they really hate each other. I'm obviously gonna have the big men go at it: Samoa Joe, Viscera, The Undertaker, The Fiend, The Big Show, Andre the Giant, and Braun Strowman, maybe even Kane. I would like to see Kane versus this Randy Orton. Kevin Owens will be actually kind of in the top. He'll be facing the likes of the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, Shane McMahon, Antonio Cesaro, Finn Balor. AJ Styles will be in a feud with probably Drake Maverick and Shinsuke Nakamura. The original bro, Matt Riddle, will be kind of that guy that knocks people out in 2 seconds with his final flash maneuver, the knee.
Or the smell of his feet.
That's nice. So he'll probably be in a feud with me for the UAW Championship. We would probably have like a Royal Rumble or something to determine who's gonna face me after that feud ends. And then we would probably have Drew McIntyre probably facing Bret Hart to have a little change, and then maybe The Fiend.
You should have The Fiend fight Viscera.
That would be good.
The Clash of the Evils.
Or maybe have The Fiend and Viscera form a tag team and be unstoppable. And then
There's too much evil on one side.
Okay, that's great. The Shield would probably be the only ones to defeat The Fiend. It would probably be a 3-on-1. The Fiend versus The Shield. The Hardy Boys would be amazing and would be facing The Miz and John Morrison.
Who would you have fighting Hulk Hogan?
I already said Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But that really happened, though.
No, it didn't.
Hulk Hogan never fought against Stone Cold?
They were supposed to at WrestleMania 18, but then it ended up being Icon versus Icon, Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. I think Stone Cold refused to do that match or something. I would also have John Cena face Hulk Hogan. Obviously, for me, that's the greatest dream match ever. Of course, as I said, Big Show versus Andre the Giant versus Braun Strowman. Even if you don't include the other big men, that's one of my favorites that I would like. If that happened, I would pay $10 million to watch that match. I would probably, so, I mean, that's pretty much my whole roster right there. Probably Kane would eventually get into a feud with The Undertaker where The Undertaker would win. It'd be a tough fight, but he'd win eventually. So yeah, that's basically all my roster.
As you know, I met a couple of these people, in person.
Well, I know that, but they don't, so you have
I
to
watched
tell them.
Ric Flair wrestle about 2 feet away from me back in the day.
I'm hoping you guys saw that now. For my dad's roster.
Oh, some of my fantasy guys, I don't know if this ever happened, but I would have liked to see Triple H fight against Sid.
That would be cool. I don't know if that has happened.
I would like to have seen the Ultimate Warrior fight Goldberg. I think that would have been a really good fight.
And maybe Batista.
Yeah, you could throw him in too. Let me see some of the other ones. Let's see. Oh, these two guys are right next to each other, both in red, white, and blue.
That
One
would be
would
cool.
be because of the British in British Bulldog, and because of the United States and the Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And Kurt Angle. Don't forget about Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that could be the red, white, and blue war.
And Santino Marella is wearing
Well, he's got green because it's Italian, so it's green, white, and red.
So you could do a World War III, and you could have the likes of Sheamus from being Celtic. You could have let's see, you could have there's some other guys on there.
That would be about the only dream matches. Like if I would
Yeah.
certainly like to pair up a lot of these guys, but as far as dream matches are concerned, I would have really liked to see the Ultimate Warrior versus Goldberg.
Or Brock Lesnar versus the Ultimate Warrior. Brock Lesnar versus Sting would be very cool. Brock Lesnar even versus Kevin Nash. Or Bobby Lashley.
Lex Luger too, maybe versus Sheamus or something like that.
Or even the British Bulldog.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ryback. That's about it for me.
Yep. I would also like to see Ryback versus Batista. Maybe that would be cool.
Yeah. That ever happened?
No, I don't think so. Ryback versus Bobby Lashley. Ryback versus Booker T.
Yeah, no, actually Ryback versus Lashley would be good because they're about the same size and they were both real
Jacked.
They're both
Yep.
real jacked bodybuilders.
You don't really have that many high flyers now that I look at it. You have Ricochet, but I think that's pretty much it as I'm seeing.
No, I have what happened to Sweet Chin Music? He was a high flyer.
He wasn't that much of a high flyer. He's the second one up there.
Weren't Edge and Christian? They were in the old days. They were high flyers.
I'm talking like 660 flips. Like
Well,
that's
because
Ricochet.
I need the other Sweet Chin Music. I need this one. That's when they were high flyers. What were they? The Rock and Roll Express or
The
something?
Rockers. I
The
need to
Rockers.
get that one loose Marty Jannetty figure that I saw on
him
Ringside
and Marty
Collectibles.
Jannetty, then I'd
And then I need to get that GameStop exclusive, another one of those, and then just switch the head, and then I could have the Rockers.
Yeah. All right, that's about it for me.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't realize that this was going to be a 50-minute video. That's double how much I told my dad it was going to be. But these are our rosters one last time. And now I guess it's time to say goodbye. Dad, say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
And now
I
it's
just
time.
want to point out how big what's-his-name's feet are.
Eric Bischoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it's the Jacks. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Come here, Lily.
Merry Christmas.
Slash. We got Lily to say goodbye the formal way. Lily, I love you. Bye!
Peace out.
Unlimited action. Out.